morning. We continue with the Genesis chapter 5. This chapter is a bit different than the others. It's about a list of years and names and years. It's a genealogy, and this is made because for us to know that everything the Bible says is true. So this is like pointing to see how it when it happened, how it happened, and more accurate. Yeah. This is the written account of Adam's line. When God created man, He made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female. So we see here that even if God created him in the likeness of God, He created them male and female. So God is not male or female, it's God. Yeah, but he's more male because, or let's say, the female came out from the man. So if you put them together, it will be a he, a person. It will not be a she. So yeah. He created them male and female and blessed them. And when they were created, He called them man. Man? I don't know the translation, but when Adam had lived 130 years, whoa, he lived 130 years, and we see it's not just it stopped there. He had a son in his own likeness. So the Adam was created by in his own likeness, in God's likeness. I mean, he was looking like God a bit, or I don't know what it says, how to say. But Adam's son he had the son in his own likeness. So we are looking like parents a bit. Our parents looks like their parents, and so on until Adam and Eve. But just Adam and Eve, or more Adam was created like God. But I don't know if it's like this, because God is God, and the man is made by flesh and bones, is made by dust. So yeah, we are not less like in the likeness of God than Adam. But I don't think it's just about the body. Maybe it's not at all, or it is a bit, but because with the hands we can make things, with our legs we can walk, with our eyes we can see, with our ears we can hear, with our mind we can think, with our heart we can love. So yeah. And we have the freedom of thinking, of doing whatever we want, even more than that. We were made to rule the earth, to be a master of, like the Bible said, to protect the garden, to protect the earth from the evil. But nowadays, it is about global weather, about lots of things. So, when Adam had lived 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. So, before Seth, Adam and Eve had first Cain and then Abel. Maybe at the age of 100, or they were born, or until 100 and 130, I don't know. So, whoa, at the age of 130 years, Adam was not old. He was just a young man. I think he was never a child. Yeah, Adam and Eve, they were not a child. Never. Even if they had the childness in them, being so innocent and in the face of the serpent, they didn't know how to react, or they didn't know that the serpent was crafty, was evil. Yeah. And he named him Seth. Seth, it was a new chance for humanity. Cain was the evil one. I mean, was the criminal. And yeah. After Seth was born, Abel was dead. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Whoa. Altogether, Adam lived 930 years and then he died. Whoa. We cannot imagine that. I mean, in this atmosphere, we cannot live that long. We just live, if we live 100 years, it is wow. They were first persons, first people, so they had to live longer because they had to build everything from the start. To put out their knowledge, yeah, they had a channel of knowledge, source, the presence of God. So Yeah, but compared to eternity, Adam died. Adam and Eve died. They had to live forever. They and then their child and then we. But the sin made them and then their child and then us, made us to live, to we at how to say, to die after a while. If we would make, we would, if someone would make no sin and would be perfect, I don't know if that person it will be vulnerable, but I think it will, but it's very complicated because the death appeared in the world, the physical death, and but the spiritual one too. So even if we try to be perfect, we cannot be, because we don't know all the things, all the stuff to what we need to do, what we don't need, and this is a very very hard thing. Only Jesus Christ was the perfect, but he was not human. He was human too, but he was half human, half God. So God he was 100% God and 100% human in human body, but God tried to do, we will see in the future, God tried to make the impossible possible. So he tried to be human and to show us that it is not impossible to live without sin, but it is not easy. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. After we read, we will look here. Or let's start now. So Adam, when Adam had lived 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. So Adam at the age of 130, he had a child named Seth. Yeah, in English is Seth with hash. Seth. Yeah, it's a weird language. In our language, we have just Seth without hash. So Adam lived 130 plus 800, and then Adam lived 930 years, and then he died. So Adam was born at the year of 0 in the 6th day of creation, and he died at the age of 930. Seth. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enosh. And after he became the father of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Seth lived 912 years. So, at the age of 130, he was born, and at the age of 1042, he died. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he became the father of Canaan. And after he became the father of Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enosh lived 905 years and then he died. So he was born at the age of 235. Yeah, we calculated 130 plus 105, and we will calculate like that. And he died at the age of, not at the age, at the year of 235 he was born, and at the year of 1140 he died. Canaan. Yeah. When Canaan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Mahalalel. And after he became the father of Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Canaan lived 910 years and then he died. So at the year of 325 he was born, and at the year 1235 he died. Okay, Mahalalel. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jared. And after he became the father of Jared, Mahalalel lived 830 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Mahalalel lived 895 years and then he died. So, at the year of 395 he was born and he died at 1290. He died. Okay. When Jared had lived 162 years, he became the father of Enoch. It's not Enosh, it's Enoch. Enoch. And after he became the father of Enoch, Jared lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Jared lived 962 years and then he died. So, Jared, at the year of 460 he was born, and at the year of 1422 he died. Okay. When Enoch had lived 65 years, whoa, he became the father of Methuselah. Wow, everyone from here, they were, Canaan too. They gave birth. They were the father, their wives. They were pretty young. 91. Pretty young compared about how much they live. Mahalalel. Enoch. When Enoch had lived 65 years, he became the father of Methuselah. And after he became the father of Methuselah, Enoch walked with God. Whoa. There is a difference at Enoch. Oh, he walked with God. He doesn't say about no one until here that they were walking with God. 300 years. Okay, Enoch walked with God 300 years. Whoa. And had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enoch lived 365 years. Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more, because God took him away. Whoa. So this person, the Enoch, never died. So we can say that only the date of this disappearance. So at the year of 622 he was born. Enoch was born, and at the year of 987 he disappeared. God took him away. It's the first person that God took him away, and will be just few of them in all the world, in all the generations. We will see just this. He is the first one. So okay. When Methuselah had lived 187 years, he became the father of Lamech. And after he became the father of Methuselah lived 782 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Methuselah lived 969 years, and then he died. Wow. So Methuselah, this Methuselah was the son of Enoch, that he lived very just 365 years compared to the others that they lived almost in about 900 years. Yeah, this is without 5 years, but almost. So Methuselah was had lived longer than the others, with 5 years than Jared, and yeah. But compared, we don't know how many people they were. Everyone they gave birth to had other sons and daughters that they are not written here, because this is the line of from Adam to Noah. We will see. At the year of 687 he was born, and at the age of at the year of 1656 he died. This year is a very interesting. We will see. We will see if Methuselah who died from natural or something happened. About Lamech. When Lamech had lived 182 years, he had a son. He named him Noah, and said, "He will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands, caused by the ground that the Lord has cursed." Wow. After Noah was born, Lamech lived 595 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Lamech lived 777 years and then he died. It's a very interesting number. So he was born at the year of 874, and he died at the year of 1651. Okay. About Noah. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So he was born at the year of 1056, and at the age of 1556, he gave birth of 3 children, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The Noah, it's a very interesting thing that everyone gave birth at 65 years, 70 years, 90 years, 130, 105 years, 187, 182. But Noah gave birth at 500 years. Whoa. So Noah gave birth at 500 years, which is very, maybe he didn't want to marry or to have a family, but in his life something happened. 500 years he was waiting, or I don't know his life, but 500 years. Almost everyone we see at the age of 100, almost, even less, 70, 65. They had already sons and daughters. But Noah, at age of 500. I don't know his story. The Bible doesn't say much about him. Just Bible say that the Noah was faithful for at God. And he was the chosen one. Like Lamech said, he will comfort us in the labor and painful toil of our hands, caused by the ground the Lord has cursed. There was a blessing. When you gave birth to your when you have sons and daughters, it's a very wise and very good thing to bless them. And you don't know the word. Maybe sometimes God are patting you, the Holy Spirit, or patting in your mouth some words that will happen. That is like a prophecy. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Earth was no longer the perfect paradise that God has intended. It is frightening to see The chapter will end here. We will see in the next chapter what will happen. May the God enlighten me and to discover more and more about Him and about His work, His word. Okay, bye. God bless you all.